Many of you have probably been here to Delfina for many of our family lunches or talks where I act as the moderator and lead processions. Thankfully today I was part of a procession, didn't have to lead, at the Royal College of Art as part of the convocation for this year's ceremonies. But some of the curators who are here, Nick, who's there, who also graduated today, everybody, Nick Osborne. He actually studied for his degree. I worked hard in other ways than Nick. Is anyone else here from the convocation who are there? No, maybe it's just Nick. Yeah, that's it. Actually, is Delfina here already or not? Sorry, I'm just like, can I pause? Is she here? No, she's not. Anyway, Delfina received the fellowship from the Royal College in 1996. And so, in a way, it's been great kind of walking the path with her over the last 10 years through the foundation. And having worked on 350 artist residencies in this house. Some of the artists are actually here as well. Thank you all for coming. Without the artists, the organization doesn't exist. Without the support from funders, the organization doesn't exist. Without my team, my amazing team, none of this exists, not even tonight. They all came to the event earlier today and then came immediately back here to help put together all the processions that you're engaging with today. So I want to thank Gillian and Poppy and Christian. Yep, they're all in the kitchen, of course. But thank you all really for your support over the last few years in developing the programs here at Delfina Foundation. Thanks to all of you who have become my extended family here in London, where I've made home for the last 15 years. And I'm also happy to have my actual family here, my mom. Where's my mom? Yesterday, so my mom has never known exactly what I do for a living. Other than it's arts, something in the art field. No, but the last few days, she's joined in some of the discussions with our resident artists who also began this week. And for some of them, it's their first time in London. My mom has been here before, but it's kind of a shared experience of kind of trying to get to know a place. We had lunch here on Wednesday, I think. I can't remember, maybe it was Wednesday, with all the newly arrived resident artists, and I brought my mom along. And during the middle of lunch, I got a phone call, actually from Delfina. So I left the room, took the phone call, came back, she's crying at the table. So I look at the resident, I was like, what have you done to my mother? She's already crying. And it's because I started to pick at and ask her questions like, so what was he really like as a child? Tell us. And she really reflected on where I grew up, which is the absolute middle of nowhere, as many of you will know, in Louisiana, and how proud she was for her son to kind of make it to where I am now. And I'm also proud of this moment that I'm sharing it with all of you, and because you are part of all my extended family here at Delfina Foundation. So thank you for joining us tonight. There will be some food and drinks downstairs, and yeah, let's just celebrate. I didn't really want her to speak at all. As many of you will know, I'm very quick to... Okay, so I grew up in a place that had no... I'll stand for a second. So when I said I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so there was actually very little, let's say, art, contemporary art. There's a lot of culture, because I grew up in Creole culture. And immediately, in terms of dancing and singing, people be up. It's like a very natural kind of reaction. So many of you often see me in art fair contexts or at parties, and I'm the first person on the dance floor. Thank you, Poppy. Yeah, so my 40th birthday was recently. I'm still a baby. So I was like chatting about how I'm the first person to get on the dance floor and show off. So is my mother. She loves a good dance. And she wanted to say a few words. And against my own desire, I'm going to allow it and then be really embarrassed afterwards. So 1 minute. Inside joke, everyone knows that.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of you. I can't, sorry. I've told many people here, and I really mean what I'm saying. I have never been so welcomed by all of the people that I've met here. I really feel at home, and I truly thank each and every one of you for helping and supporting Aaron for where he is today. Because I was sharing it with someone, in order for you to climb a mountain, you cannot climb it by yourself. You need other people to help you along. And I truly thank him for acquiring his dream, because you know, when you tell your children to go do a job, there's always a good little remark. So I tell him to go cut the grass. He told me that he was going to have a home where it was cemented all around. He wasn't going to have no grass to cut. That's what he has done. No windows to clean. But I'm very proud of all that he has accomplished, because like he said, we do live in a very small community. I once met a lady in California at a cemetery, and I always remember her words of wisdom when I told her where I was from, and the little country town is called Swallow. And she said, when I told her where I was from, she said, you know, it sounds like a lot of important people live there. And I never forgot what the lady said. And she was right, because along with him, my cousins, and other family members, there has accomplished a lot from a little small community. We've had doctors, we've had nurses, we've had teachers, name it. But the important thing I wish to leave with all of you is that the thing that I'm proud of him for all that he has accomplished is to know that he knows that he needs people. And he knows that the important thing is that we cannot forget people that has brought us to the point where he is today. So this is one thing, I hope he remembers that. That y'all were there for him, so he in turn be there for each and every one of you. And never to be proud, because that's another downfall to always remember. Thank all of you.
Oh yes, my oratory skills, yeah, indeed, have come from my mom. Okay, thank you all. Please drink, be merry. There'll be food downstairs, and we have some. Really, I'm really touched that you're all here. Like, it really means a lot to me.
We love you.